their belt.
So we expect a real close one, and specifically on Japan's side, Kitasuna Little League. It's the same Little League that was here last year, so they've got 3 players who have returning experience, and they have done this before.
Well, I'll tell you, they're trying to match a record here that was by the last year's championship in Seoul Little League. They've won 3 titles here at the Little League World Series, while this Little League here from Japan has won 2, trying to make it their 3rd. They've been here 5 times, and I'll tell you what, they're always disciplined, they always make the plays, and are always solid.
We expect a real good one. We've got Chinese Taipei and Japan. First pitch when we come back.
Everybody, heads up high. Heads up high. Let's talk for a moment here. Look, I gotta see your eyes, guys. It's been an incredible journey. Came to the last out. You had the whole state jumping. You had New England jumping. Because wanna know why? They're like sportsmen. They're like guys who don't quit. They're like guys who play the game the right way. I love you guys. I'm gonna love you forever. And you're giving me the most precious moment of my athletic and coaching career.
The pitcher they'll be facing from Japan, the right-hander Kabu Kikuchi.
Well, Kikuchi, when you're wondering if he is the ace of the staff, well, you just have to look at his uniform, because like Japanese tradition, usually the ace is wearing number 18, and that is what's on his back.
Yeah, it's a very distinguished number in the history of Japanese baseball, and Kikuchi gets to wear number 18.
I'm just looking at Sugimoto, the catcher back there. After that, he was already looking at the umpire like, yeah, he swung.
Yeah, we saw him while the team took infield. He was everywhere. Sets up that target way outside. Came back toward the plate.
We thought they had a strike right there. Both Sugimoto held it there, even though he was outside where he caught that. When he had to go back and reach for it, they thought it still caught the corner.
Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 called. Beautiful fastball. 3-2. He got it.
Hello, my name is Hayato Misashi. My favorite player is Hayato Sakamoto.
My name is Rai Sugimoto. My favorite player is Yuki Yanagi.
My name is Nobuyuki Kawashima. My favorite player is David Price.
My name is Yuga Oki. My favorite player is Kenta Yomiya.
My name is Ko Kijo. My favorite player is Takashi Toritani.
My name is Shoho Yanagishima. My favorite player is Masahiro Tanaka.
My name is Gaki Fukuyama. My favorite player is Shohei Ohtani.
My name is Yuta Komaba. My favorite player is Tomoya Mori.
My name is Shingo Tomita. My favorite player is Shingo Kawabata.
My name is Kengo Tomita. My favorite player is Tetsuya Yamada.
My name is Futaro Kiyomiya. My favorite player is Robinson Kano.
My name is Masayoshi Nishijima. My favorite player is Koji Uehara.
My name is Kabuki Kikuchi. My favorite player is Shohei Ohtani.
My name is Ima Watanabe. My favorite player is Yoshio Itoi.
So a great look at the kids from Japan with lots of family and friends here. This same Little League, Tokyo Kitasuna Little League, has been here 4 times before. They lost in the International Championship game last year, so this is a repeat for Kitasuna. Won the title in 2012 and 2001, as Nomar mentioned. Seoul Little League from South Korea, the only Little League that has won 3 titles in Williamsport. Kitasuna could match that this year, and there is the pitcher for Chinese Taipei.
And Chinese Taipei, they also know how important this game is, not to go down 0-1, because nobody has won the Little League World Series title after losing the first game since it's been expanded to 16 teams. So they too are going with Chow on the hill, which is their ace of their staff.
One of the returning players, he was here last year, one of the very few in Williamsport who has experience. Shingo Tomita. His twin brother Kingo is the cleanup hitter. Yeah, these are two of the leaders and best players for Japan. 1-0. Joe throws. Tomita crushes one to center field. It's gone. Up over the trees. What a start. Maybe a selfie celebration.
There is some just excitement over there in that dugout. I mean, they all came sprinting out, but watch, when he puts a hand up right away, he knows it. Right off the bat, Shingo just knew he put on a pretty swing. See how he swung down on the ball, eyes on the ball, head on the ball, and drives it right back to center field.
But another look at that home run.
Oh, I can keep watching it just by watching how he just swings down on the ball. And that wasn't just over the fence. That was over the trees. That was over the batter's eye in center field.
I don't know if we have a camera. Yeah, I think that was a selfie. I don't think we have a camera that could spot where that one landed. Now 13 years old. That one hit well. Did the brothers do it in the same inning? They did. My goodness. Twin home runs in the first for the Tomita boys. 2-0 Japan. I think it's safe to say that's never happened before.
That's pretty cool right there. I'm sorry. That's awesome. In the first inning, you got you and your twin brother hitting home runs at the Little League World Series. That's, yeah, you know what? You can take a selfie and get the real picture, too.
Wow. You think that family's proud?
Well, I'm just wondering that, you know, he comes up, Kengo's going, well, I don't want to hear it from my brother, you know, because it'll never be the end of it. So we're sleeping in the same room. He's going to be, hey, remember when I hit that home run at the Little League World Series? And now he can't say anything. Look how excited his brother is. That's great.
What a cool moment that was. All right, now come out, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I get the same treatment. What a moment for the Tomita brothers, huh?
Well, first you start off with Shingo. You got to put your team on the board. When he hits this ball over the batter's eye, he knew it right off the bat. And then your brother goes, you are not going to one-up me, that's for sure. And that way our parents can say, listen, love for both of us equally.
2-0 Japan. A hit could double this lead. You got excellent speed on the bases. That one to center field, and by the center fielder Wong. He cuts it off before it gets to the wall. One run is into second. Joe, it's 3-0 Japan.
Well, they sacrificed over to second and third, and Joe doing a good job on that ball. You see that breaking ball down and in? He's still able to get the hands in the barrel in the inner half of home plate, and he hits it the other way. He was just trying to get something to get to the outfield, so you know, okay, maybe I can get a sacrifice fly, the worst thing. Good job, good piece of hitting.
Runner at third, Shingo, ready to score if the ball gets by the third baseman. Not quite in time. What speed from Yugo Aoki. That was a great play by Yang, the third baseman, and yet it's 6-0 Japan. Fukutaro Kiyomiya will hit here as a pinch hitter. Like to meet Barack Obama, win the Little League World Series. You might have a chance to do that.
If you follow the Little League World Series in years past, that name might sound familiar. There was a Fukutaro Kiyomiya that played in the Little League World Series back in 2012, and yes, that is his older brother, and he put on a performance.
That's right. 0-2. Kotaro, the older brother, is now a big-time star in high school baseball, and he's one of the all-time stars here in Williamsport.
They used to bring signs out there in the outfield with targets for him to hit it there.
That one hit hard, but foul.
And he would.
Speaking of Kotaro Kiyomiya, look at that swing. Good gracious. He was something else. He barely even got that one. Pulled it, hit it to center, hit it the opposite way.
And you can tell, you can see he's small.
Yeah, tiny kid. Kotaro is they call high school baseball Koshien, the big tournament of the high school circuit in Japan. That's strike 3.
で一つずつだよ。一つずつ。後ろでいいから1点やっていいから後ろでもらおう。一つずつ。オッケー。慌てて2個取るんじゃなくてまず1個ずつね。で菊池コースしっかり。いい？パスボールないよ。楽に。
Okay, through our interpreter, Junji Adaka, the manager, out for a visit, basically saying, 1 run, okay, we have a big lead. Let's try to limit the damage here. Target way outside. Strike 3 call. That time they got the call. So here we go. Another 3-2 from Kikuchi. He got him swinging.
Well, we've seen some more home runs here by Tomita right there. Shingo going down there, and then his brother Kengo going the other way, swinging down on the ball, staying through it, and still having that high finish.
We get one shot to live your life. We get one shot to go all night. We get one shot to let it ride.
They've gotten a couple of them as the game's gone on. He struck him out swinging. Excellent inning for Kikuchi. Retires the side in order. Middle of the 4th with Japan holding the lead. Kikuchi, one of his best.
Coming at you with the heater. Getting the swing and a miss.
Hey guys, you were mentioning the arduous practice that these athletes endure, and these are the parents that are involved in those Saturday and Sunday practices that start at 8:30. They don't end until 6. They do BP, they do stretching, warm-up, scrimmage. The interesting part, from 12 to 1, they have a bento lunch provided by the mom. The mothers make sure that every player has a bento lunch and some green tea. The dads, when they're not coaching, they're making sure that the lawns are perfectly manicured. And one of the moms we spoke to through a translator earlier told us that during BP, all the players are required to stand. And so, to honor them, all the moms stand for the entire practice. So they said, by the way, we are just as much a part of this team as these athletes on the field. And by the way, I thought I had to suffer through my kindergartner's Little League on Saturday mornings. That paled in comparison to what these people do. So give it up for Team Japan.
Yeah, it's amazing commitment from everybody. The players, the families, and the reward. Yeah, you get to be in Williamsport and have some cotton candy.
Just stand up for batting practice.
Dave Fleming, Nomar Garcia-Parra back here in Williamsport. Daiki Fukuyama, the new pitcher. 5'5", 108 pounds. Right-hander in relief of Kikuchi with Japan leading 6-2. In the dirt, blocked by Sugimoto. He's fun to watch.
Like we said, he's one of the smaller players on the field. But man, he's in control behind home plate.
Strike 2 called on the outside. Young waits in the dirt. That one again stopped at least close enough to keep the runner at second. Good play.
Sugimoto, I mean, he jumps right out of his squat and gets to that ball. It also helped that it kind of carried him toward third base.
The gear might weigh more than he does.
It might.
In the dirt. Another good block by Sugimoto. You hear all the noise. The Chinese Taipei fans are making a lot of noise. A lot of bounce in the dugout. What a pick, it's short. And it's a double play. That's as good as it gets. Aoki at shortstop starts the double play. That was spectacular.
Unbelievable. First of all, the runner is in his way as well right here, and he's got to, and then he stays with that hop that comes up. And to make the play, I mean, this was unbelievable that he just stays with it. And then after you make that tremendous play with the glove, just a nice calm flip to your second baseman. Yeah, you need to smile after that one. That was a tremendous double play.
Great play. He did a nice job coming way back in to receive that one. He got the runner at third. A ball gets by the catcher. That could be a run. Again, way inside. He stopped about everything. They're making him work.
That came close to hitting the batter.
Good positive influence.
And he's still smiling. I love it. Working hard back there.
How about the defense from Japan in the fifth inning?
I mean, this was a big play here because Chinese Taipei was threatening. Puts a lot of runs on the board, but it's this double play right here that by Aoki here coming up with a big hop, the finish over there at first base, and yes, you can smile.
Yeah, and this would be a quality photo if they had a camera. The selfie home run celebration twice in the first inning for Japan.
It was from the twins. One, took the picture with his right hand. The other one took it with his left.
The team that wins the Little League World Series almost invariably wins their first game. It's almost impossible to lose your first game and win the title here. That one skied to right center field. Home run number 2 on the night for Kengo Tomita. And that was a shot off into the night. So will we get the selfie again? Just a solo shot.
Oh.
Now you hit 2 of them, they can play around with you. 7-3 Japan.
That's kind of like the silent treatment in the big leagues. Like, hey, nobody high five. Just everybody be quiet. But he does a good job on the breaking ball here. Breaking pitch. He'd swung through that pitch before, but doesn't miss that one. He wants everybody out.
And they all started to come out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm all alone. Huh?
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, I like it. Even his manager. He couldn't help it. And who was there? His brother, Shingo, first one to greet him. Big extra run for Japan. They're 3 outs away from a win. Since the field expanded, no team that has lost their first game has won the Little League World Series championship. And coming in, at least on paper, sort of based on scouting reports, these are 2 of the favorites. Okay, so we've got another home run ball. How about that? Folks doing a good job out beyond the outfield fences. So we found that the first 2 home run balls. Now somebody's turned in the second one for Kengo. They've got all 3 of them.
Well, that's good, that's nice that they're giving it back to the kids. And for Kengo, he can put that up in the mantle in the room and show Shingo, yeah, you got one, but I have 2.
Hits that one into left center field, base hit. And a good base running by Japan. Nishijima from first to third.
He apparently knew something about the bat. That wasn't the right one, because this one was with the nice base hit. Just kind of just throws his hands at the ball. And that's just good placement. Ball checked up out there in the grass.
Well, now timeout again, and I think we're going to have a change. But a home run has padded the lead. So on to the 6th. Japan up 7-3. What a swing.
Nice down through it, going the other way and showing off the opposite field power. And where are your teammates for the selfie? No, silent treatment.
Got him swinging. Oh, Japan 2 outs away from a win. Chi Yang hits here with 1 out.
Here you go.
Sugimoto, he gets in. He looks in the. He gets in the umpire's face, like saying, "Spun around. Look at, giving him a motion. Check that."
Got him swinging. 2 down.
Try to settle and go. It's not about hitting a home run right here. It's just about trying to just get on and keep this inning alive.
That's exactly right. A walk would be as good in some ways as a home run. Right back to the pitcher. Fukuyama for out number 3. It's over, and Japan will celebrate. They know what a big win that is. They had to fight to get it, but they beat Chinese Taipei 7-5.
Well, Fukuyama could have made the softer hit ball hit at him, and this one was a rocket. And as you see, Japan 5-0 versus Chinese Taipei all time, and I'll tell you, all of them are battles.
Final score, 7-5. Japan gets the win for Nomar Garcia-Parra and our crew. Dave Fleming saying so long. Tomorrow at 1 on ESPN International Elimination Game. Now, we'll say goodbye.
It's important. This game is a humongous game for both teams.
Well, for those of you just joining us, Aaron Boone, the stars of the show for Team Japan in Game 1, the twin brothers.
Yeah, Shingo and Kengo, Tomita from both sides of the plate, each homered in the first inning. They would add another home run, 3 home runs altogether between them, and they got Japan off on a great note. They had selfies going, they were going crazy, and there's a good look at them. They both returned from last year's team that also made it to the Little League World Series. 2 of 3 players still here, and they will be relied on heavily if Japan is going to make another run for a championship.
Yeah, Kitasuna Little League in Tokyo, a returning experience, and why not? They'll be facing the left-hander Nobuyuki Kawashima for Japan.
He's the only left-hander on Japan's roster. Fastball, really good curveball, and what we understand is very good command.
So here we go, right on the outside on cue. First pitch of his Little League World Series experience is strike 1. And you can see, I think, a little relief after throwing that first one.
And Mexico didn't show much offense in that first game, but played great defense and pitched well. So I think coach is looking for a good start here on the offensive end.
Struck him out. And we welcome those of you who just joined us. You see strike 3. And the pitcher for Japan, Kawashima, sprint off the mound after a 1-2-3 inning to start this game. So Japan retires the side in. Well, it was only a few years ago, back in 2012, but this same Little League, Kitasuna Little League from Tokyo in Japan, went all the way to the championship game. They had done it in 2001, and then in 2012, again, with a dominant performance. So twice in the last 15 years, they've been champions here in Williamsport. And they are back again here in 2015, and it's really a remarkable program. So they have been in the Little League World Series 5 times now. For more on that story of the Tokyo Kitasuna Little League, let's welcome in Marisol Castro.
Hey, Great to be with you guys. We are here on the Japan side of the stadium. Folks are really excited, and in this sea of humanity is the elder Kubo. He was a coach for more than 30 years. He allegedly retired a couple of years ago, but he felt the pull of baseball come back, so he really continues to be a mentor for this team. We spoke to him earlier through the translator, and he says he has dubbed Williamsport his home simply because he has spent so much time here. He has such a great time here with his players, with other coaches, and he really sets the tone for this team. They really do look up to him. You know, his son is one of the coaches for this team right now, and they all look to him as sort of the elder statesman. He also established a set of rules that hang in the dugout back at home, and those rules were established in 2012, and you may remember that team won. And take a guess, do you think those rules are still hanging up there? Yeah, they are. And I love this cheer. Can't get enough of it. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it's constant.
Hey, you know a coach is good when he calls Williamsport not his second home, but his home.
Oh, yeah.
That's a dominant coach.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
1-2. Up the middle, base hit.
Here he comes.
Tomita in. And here comes Aoki. He scores to second. Kikuchi. Japan takes that early lead, 2-0.
And feeling good. Great piece of hitting right here. Big hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this was the curveball or the slider, but it was elevated. Up around the belt, the belly button there, and you see how short his swing is there. With 2 strikes, he's just looking for something that he can put in play. And with that short swing, he puts the barrel on it, and he smokes that ball back through the middle. And a huge 2-out RBI hit here for Japan. And coach, there's your early lead.
Everybody, heads up high. Heads up high. Let's talk for a moment, yeah. Look, I gotta see your eyes, guys. It's been an incredible journey. Came to the last out, we didn't quit. You had the whole state jumping. You had New England jumping. Because wanna know why? They're like sportsmen. They're like guys who don't quit. They're like guys who play the game the right way. The only reason why I'll probably end up shedding a tear is because this is the last time I'm gonna end up coaching you guys. I want everyone to come in here for one big hug. One big hug. One big hug. Then we're gonna go celebrate. I need memories like this. I need kids like this. You're all my boys. You'll be the boys of summer. I love you guys. I'm going to love you forever. And you're giving me the most precious moment of my athletic and coaching career. Question about it. They're young. They want to do it themselves. Especially the power hitters. Like this young boy right here.
Struck him out swinging. 2-2. They got him to chase in the dirt. Sugimoto, though, has a long way to go. And he beats it out. Strikeout, wild pitch.
Over again. But they've had some good at-bats right here in this inning. And we've had some close calls, and that's going to play in the mind of this young boy.
1-2. Got him.
He's pitching so well.
Sugimoto, yeah, he's just been good behind the plate. The pitcher, Kawashima, good on the mound. Tough times for Mexico, down 2-0 to Japan. All the day's news. This was yesterday. Look what's on. And we see this all across the game. The big leaguers, they love to watch the Little League World Series. They do.
I mean, when I played every summer, I mean, we were gathered around the TV watching these great players perform at this time of the year. It is a huge deal in Major League clubhouses this time of year.
How about that one by the pinch hitter, Kiyomiya, and that one is gone.
Big home run. Big.
Fukutaro Kiyomiya goes deep, 3-0 Japan. He looked like his brother, didn't he? His brother was a monster star here in Williamsport and still is.
How about
high school baseball?
How about wasting no time? A little hanging breaking ball right off the bench. And that size and strength. He gets under it a little bit, but strong enough to ride it out of here as really a towering shot to left center.
Not yours.
2-2. He got it with the fastball. Beautiful pitch, and that ends the game. Swing and a ball crushed to right center field. It's gone. 12 strikeouts in 5 dominant innings. Crushes one to center field. It's gone. Up over the trees. He got it with the fastball. Beautiful pitch.
Twin brothers here, and that is Shingo Tomita and Kengo Tomita. Combined, they have 5 for 10. They have 3 home runs and 4 RBIs. And how did they get the Little League World Series started? Well, this is Shingo. First batter of the game for them. He hits a home run. 3 batters later, his twin brother matches him. They both get the balls. They get a selfie from that wonderful experience, but it's also been pitching. Against Mexico, Kawashima was just dominant. 4 innings, not allowing a run. And here's the insurance run. And this is what the Little League World Series is all about. Look at that smile by Kiyomiya, high-fiving his coach.
Kiyomiya, of course, had a brother here in 2011, a little bit bigger boy, hit a huge home run. They won Little League World Series back then.
Chinese Taipei eliminated yesterday by Mexico, so they can't win the Little League World Series championship. And last year's champion, Seoul, isn't back this year. There's 1 strikeout.
What you also see is a catcher, Sugimoto. He'll try to really expand that zone. He'll move over into the other batter's box to try to see if he can get the call.
Well, he hit the glove perfectly, and that's another strikeout. So we're starting to pile up the strikeouts. 2 today and 2 batters. That's 19 in the tournament. He's got a home run in the tournament, and not now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. We got 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
Kabo Kikuchi comes out dialed up with the fastball. First batter of the game, a strikeout of Sandoval. Then he gets Caro looking after that. The strikeout swing and ended. Quick first, Japan coming to the plate.
Against another good one, and there's Yainer Fernandez. And Kikuchi from Japan. He got him to chase. Leaves a man at second, strikes out 1. And we are through 1. Trying to get into the international championship game. What you'd expect from Venezuela and Japan. You talked about it. There's that breaking ball. Uncle Charlie's arrived here at the Little League World Series as well. Velocity is going to be an issue for him, and he lived in San Diego for 3 years. Swings and misses. His dad came over to do some work, some cancer research work, so they lived in San Diego for 3 years. And Nate Nankill, the third baseman for the team from California, he and Kawashima were teammates on a all-star team in San Diego while he was here.
To have that off-speed pitch is critical.
Fastball over the head of the second baseman, Garcia. Holding up at second base, so first and second. Good pinch hit home run single, I should say, by Nishijima. And first and second. 1-2. Swings and misses. The ball doesn't get far enough away. They'll throw it down to third. What a play. Oh! Check that. See if the base runner, Kikuchi, did get back.
And even because he wasn't there.
No, I know.
Pitcher wasn't, Fernandez wasn't there, so he just he slides back and just throws it, turns around and throws it.
A wild swing, and that's it. How about that? Bases loaded. One out. We get a caught stealing at the plate. Yainer Fernandez and Adrian Sandoval. What an inning for Adrian Sandoval, the catcher. We've seen the cannon arm. Look at that left leg. It's bent. Never got his foot to the plate. Kikuchi goes back to the mound, and instead of being up by a run, it's still 0-0.
Kids that aren't that big that are moving all around.
The equalizer, that breaking ball. Let's go down to Jamie. Jonakar Echegurai plays right field. He's behind 1 and 2. Sixth strikeout.
No, that's definitely.
Sandoval, fair ball down the line. Keep an eye on Garcia. He hits second. That's at the wall now. He's at third. He's coming in. Throw to third. Not in time. Sandoval. A triple and a 1-0 lead for Venezuela. And he got him. Picks up his 7th strikeout of the game and second inning in which he has struck out all 3. But Adrian Sandoval, the kid they call Smurf, started smurfing around the bases, and that triple gave Venezuela the 1-0 lead. This one is lifted to right, and we are tied. That's how you do it. Shingo Tomita got his bat on it with 2 strikes. And we're even. Hey.
We were just talking about that second time around. Our hitters been making adjustments. We saw that on Venezuela's side. You got Adrian Sandoval, his second time around, gets a triple, an RBI triple. And now Shingo Tomita, after that one breaking ball that he fouled down the line, gets another one and just reaches out and barrels it up right there. They're short. You know, probably anticipating the fastball as you normally do and try to adjust on the breaking ball. Well, the timing was off, but his power stayed back enough. Body stayed back enough. He still hit it out.
And even on that off-speed pitch, I mean, Fernandez is providing a lot of power. You barrel up and it gets airborne, there's a chance it's going to go out.
Good response.
Wow.
I mean, just, you know how hard he throws, and he just threw him 2 nasty back-to-back breaking balls.
Well, the control's outstanding, too. I mean, look at this one. Get over the top of it, so it's got depth, kind of go down and away from that right-handed hitter. You've got to dial up for a fastball that's the major league equivalent of 100.
Sandoval's got a good arm. You saw Aoki wonder if he fouled that ball off.
For a second, I thought he did too. I thought I heard a foul.
Keep them inside.
But you're down 1 run, you got to answer back. And Shingo Tomita does just that. Reaches out, drives it to the right field wall, and we are tied. 1-1.
Breaking ball to third. They'll go to second for 1. Go to first for the double play and not be able to come home for the triple play. So they get 2, but Venezuela goes ahead 2-1.
It's very good base running by Felix Vasquez, too, who came in as a special pinch runner. But watch the read over at third base. There's nobody out, so even on the double play, if he scores, that run's going to count. He wants to make sure the throw goes to second base. Knows he still has plenty of time to come in to score, so it's a double play off the bat, but a big run there for Venezuela. That was timed perfectly over at third base.
Only Little Leagues to ever win 3 World Series titles. Seoul Little League won its 3rd title last year. Kitasuna is trying to do the same thing this year. And he's thrown out on a strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts, and in good shape with 60 pitches to get through this batter. You haven't been in the game. You're looking at 77 miles an hour, and go get him. Look out.
Oh.
That one got him right in the rib cage at 75, and that hurts. See, Yainer Fernandez is right over there. The pitcher letting him know he certainly didn't do it on purpose. The Japanese manager putting his arm around the pitcher.
Oh. And that hit him really, really good. That wasn't just it grazed him.
That's a tough too for a hitter, because I mean you feel like you got to start everything, and it's kind of what happens right here. Yanagashima, you can see the hand starting. They almost got him in the sternum.
You know, Fernandez, look at where he's standing. Fernandez actually came in and kind of pointed to the batter's box, suggesting that he was crowding the plate so much. Clearly that ball hit him, and he wasn't getting out of the way of it, and he wasn't over the line.
Shaking his hand, making sure he's all right.
That's a tough little dude right there, because that hurt. Wow.
Got his buddy down there, Yumasashi. He's like, Jesus. Dude, you're a rock star. Go get some ice on that. They bring a special pinch runner in. Batting in the 9 spot.
Yep, that works.
On the corner for his first strikeout. Somebody might pitch just to maybe get out of that.
9:30 to noon. You're not. That doesn't fit your schedule.
Who wants to pitch? Anybody? They may have a bunch of guys that can throw on this team. And there's another strikeout. It's obvious that Nishijima can.
We always like watching Japan take the infield. It is so choreographed. They seem to be just. This is why they have 2.5 hours of infield practice. And you can see there, just by their infield, that it pays off.
Well, they don't waste a second.
No,
when
they
take
don't.
Infield.
And what I love, too, is that we didn't show it there, but as the coach is hitting the fungos, he doesn't even look for the ball from the catcher. There's somebody standing behind him, always handing the ball. He just puts his hand behind his back, and there's a ball in it. So he can just keep going and just keep hitting it. And you'll see 2 or 3 balls flying around the infield.
Yeah, I'm good, though. I'll go down to the bullpen. I'll throw a little bit.
Somebody has to shag. These are not small hacks.
Watch the coach right there. Ready? All right, here, let's get ready for the next one. All right, got my hand behind me. There it is. Not looking for it. Boom. Ball comes in, it's going out.
Good dueling buckets.
I love it.
Stuff everywhere.
Yainer Fernandez, you're right. 3 big rips at it, 2 fouls, and a swing and a miss. Nishijima on in relief. 3 pitcher and 3 strikeouts for him in the inning. I haven't seen anybody warming up. Japan's had a whole host of pitchers warm up and come in. They've used 3. Fernandez, the starter.
When he almost falls down, it's a good breaking ball.
Doesn't seem too phased by the 3-2 count.
Good pitch.
In there for a strike, called strike 3, 4th strikeout. Looks like instead of having Garcia come up, we're going to have a pinch hitter. You don't have the other dads, mowing the lawn. Hey, guys, we need some water around the bags. None of that?
We're infield 9:30 to 9:40. And the
donuts at 10.
Dirt after that.
What an inning and what a pitcher. Nishijima, outstanding. Chance we see him again. Japan will live on whether they win or lose today, but they're coming up in the bottom of the 6th, down a run. Shallow left field, it drops around third, and the tying run scores. Tomita with 2 outs delivers. What a good hitter. And now coming home and being tagged out by the pitcher. I don't even think he knew who had the ball. Sogomito tried to come home and he tagged out for the third out of the inning. A clutch 2-out hit by Shingo Tomita ties this game up 2-2. And now in a tie game, Garcia may be forced to pitch a little longer than they would have wanted. Tough pitch to hit, but Japan will not go quietly. We're tied at 2. Third pitcher for Japan. Swing and a miss. And he's now right at that 35 pitch mark, so if they wanted to think about having him be available on Saturday, they got to now keep an eye on 50. 1-2. Strike 3, and Japan uses the momentum of that 1 run on the bottom of the 6th. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Nishijima. We've seen one Tomita come through. We'll see another Tomita when we come back. Twin brother Kengo scheduled to bat third as Japan tries to win it and move on to the title game. Rips one to second. Good job over there by Yumi Sashi, and he gets the out. That thing was hammered. It almost took his glove off.
Well, this was a rocket right there. He does just stick the glove out there. Hopefully he knocks it down. Kept it in front right there. Might have even hit off his knee a little bit.
Right center field. This one's deep. Caro is gone, and Venezuela goes on top 3-2 in the 8th. Huge home run for Jefferson Caro, who was 1 for 9 when he came up to the plate here in the 8th.
And getting pounded on the head as he crossed his own plate. But Ghetto staying on this after working the count, falling back 0-2. Then works the count to 3-2. Doesn't fish after the ones on the outer half. And then stays on the ball and drives it to right center. Just a great at-bat by Ghetto there. Yeah, show off the excitement.
What a swing. Oh. Head right on it. You can't relax here.
Another one to Fernandez. And he hammers it. They pitched to him one too many times, and you could feel it coming. A 2-run lead on Fernandez's second of the Little League World Series.
Pisa, pisa. Hey, eso es todo.
Oh, the wave kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Kyle, you said it. I wouldn't throw him a strike. And that's why I was saying maybe something in the dirt. Watch the bat flip here. He's been sizing him up this whole entire at-bat, taking a huge bat with bat flip. There are 2 things I like it, the swing, but I'll tell you what else I like too. As he's rounding third base, you had Fukuyama giving him a high five over there from Japan. And that is definitely a souvenir out there in right field.
Well, there's certain at-bats. I mean, you see the foul balls and you know how close he is just to squaring one up. And with that swing, if he squared one up, if it had any backspin on it, it was not staying in the ballpark. That was quite an at-bat right there.
Check this out as Kengo tried to throw the paper airplane back to whoever may have thrown it to him. Second out of the inning. This one on a strikeout. There you go. That's a strikeout. But boy, the bats for Venezuela now 3 outs away from the International Championship game. It's been a while since they won the whole thing. And the bat of Jefferson Caro, and then backed up by Yoner Fernandez, have them on the verge of getting into that international title game. This one is to left field. Felix Vasquez going back, and it's going to drop against the wall and held up at second. Seriously? Kawashima with the leadoff double here in the bottom of the 8th.
Japan, they will not go away. We talk about they're short to the ball. Even when they're behind in the count, they just find ways to put the bat on the ball. There it is. In the outer half, he just goes with it. It's not a huge swing. It's not a big swing. It's just a swing just to make contact.
You ask Garcia and Sandoval, the pitcher and catcher, though, that at bat should have ended twice. Reaches out, goes into right. That's going to get down. And held at third base. So Japan now with men on the corners. Nishijima 3 for 3 today.
Ah, this is good. It's just
good.
It's just good.
違う、弓差し。柳島。
柳島行こう、柳島。
柳島。
And Yanagishima had to hustle in from the outfield. He was the bullpen catcher too. They had to go get him, peel the gear off so he could get ready to hit right here.
Left field, deep. Did he do it? At the wall, off the wall. One run's going to come in. Runners to second and third. And it's a 4-3 ball game with the best hitter coming up. Yanagishima, a double. And Japan cannot be silenced.
Just unbelievable. I mean, really. I mean, once again, good piece of hitting, just putting the bat on the ball, swinging down. That ball was down and away. Now, watching these Japan hitters, they're not trying to pull the ball. They're not trying to muscle up, hit out of the ballpark. And they just put the bat on it, even throw the bat at the ball.
Both home runs that Venezuela hit were the other way. And now in this inning, 2 giant swings to left field by left-handed hitters. And Rav, you said it. I mean, this Tomita he's been their most dangerous offensive player. And
twice. 6th inning and the 8th inning. Venezuela has given up leads. And they're on the verge of giving up the game. 2-2. Aoki will win it. Japan comes back in the 8th. And they go to the championship game 5-4. Well, they served notice to Mexico and Venezuela already, and anybody else who's still involved on the United States side. Get a lead on Japan, and it is not safe.
What a ball game.
About 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to beat a Venezuelan team that played a whale of a baseball game. Just a great game.
Key for Venezuela. I mean, it was an incredible game not to get down. You got one tomorrow. You're still in it. That's what's great about this double elimination tournament. But look at that ball. Look how they stayed on the ball. Breaking ball. We've seen a couple of hits here that were key hits that have tied the game, if not won the game, where they're out in front, just throwing the bat at the ball, going the other way, and that wins it for Japan.
Aoki does it. And they trailed 1-0. They came back from 3 deficits to move on to the international championship game. And again, that significant number. You go 3-0, the chances of winning the World Series dramatically increase. 3 of the last 4 teams have done it. And now Japan is the first to get to the 3-0 threshold. What a game. What a game. Mexico is red hot. We'll see what they do against Venezuela and how Venezuela responds tomorrow at 4 Eastern time. The best teams in the tournament are still standing on the international side. And just a little while from now, coming up at 8 o'clock, we'll see 2 of the best from the United States in Pennsylvania and Texas. Our final score, and a great one, 5-4 in favor of Japan as they run their victory lap. Little League coverage continues 8 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN. It's Texas and Pennsylvania. They will bow to the Lamedy statue in center, and we will bow down and say, Lindsay Czarniak, it's all yours on SportsCenter. We'll see you soon.
Ravi, thank you so much. I feel like I just ran a marathon. What a game. We had a full show stacked for you. We're still going to do a lot of it, but we got to get you right back to this action because it was so memorable, so unbelievable as Japan took control after Venezuela had the lead. Let's get you right back out to the action and show you when the drama really, really began. Bottom of the sixth now. Japan down to their last strike, trailing 2-1. Shingo Tomita loops the RBI single to center to bring in the tying run. You see him shrugging, Japan celebrating because it is now 2-2. We got a tie game, but while the Venezuela pitcher goes back to the mound, Redo Sugimoto breaks for the plate, tries to score the winning run, but the pitcher recovers to tag him out. Unbelievable heads-up play. See that again there. The hard tag catches Sugimoto in the face as he comes down the line. We go to extras. Top of the eighth, still tied. Jefferson Cuero, Max in opposite field, go ahead. Solo homer. Venezuela takes the lead, 3-2. Next batter, Yainer Fernandez. Can't tell you how amazing this guy has played. Crushing another opposite field solo homer to right. Fernandez, major league bat flip to boot. Venezuela goes back and leads 4-2. So now, bottom of the eighth, the tension, the pressure is building. Japan trailing 4-2. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Shohei Yanagishima smacks an opposite field double off the base of the wall and left. 1 run scores. Japan with runners now on second and third, only trailing 4-3. This is unbelievable. The stakes couldn't be higher. 2 batters later, bases now loaded. Yuma Watanabe hit on the wrist by the pitch. See him shaking it off there. Tied again at 4. The base is still loaded. Unbelievable effort. Next batter. This is for all of it. Aoki grounds the single to right. You've got to be kidding me. Venezuela had the lead. Japan comes back to win it. You see the players storming the field. You can feel that emotion. Japan with a boatload of fans, of family in the stands to watch them celebrate. Just unbelievable.
The International Showdown, Mexico and Japan on ABC.
With the glove, double play, tying run scores, Tomita delivers. Mexico with the walk-off win. Aoki will win it. Japan comes back in the 8th, and they go to the championship game.
Japan with all its discipline, and Mexico, a team that has decided we're going to go to McDonald's for breakfast because it worked the day that we hit a lot. So we're going to continue that tradition.
Yeah, we might see a little difference between the two, but what we're going to see for Team Japan is a team that, you know, they might be the most talented on the international side, but still was not an easy route to get to this point. And these two, Shingo Tomita on the left and Yugo Aoki on the right. This is 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 6th inning. Japan down a run against Venezuela. That ties it, so we move on. Bases loaded in the 8th, and Aoki would end it right there. We've seen a little bit of everything from this Team Japan, but that got them to this international championship. You'll see Tomita in the middle of all their offense today. Pride in Japan in the Little League of wearing the number 18. That means that's the ace, and that's exactly what Kikuchi has been in this Little League World Series. 7 innings already in the Little League World Series. Kikuchi's given up some hits, but in talking to this coaching staff yesterday, they said he really controls the game. We like him in this spot. So Japan has the guy they want on him.
Now you focus on what Armando Verdugo can do.
Who's been very good so far in this Little League World Series, and there was a decision between 2 arms today from Mexico, either Armando Verdugo or Jose Reyes, who threw the ball very well against this Japanese team last time, but 5 1/3 innings, no walks, 6 strikeouts for Verdugo on the mound.
Yeah, the manager was deciding that they've already seen Reyes, but maybe it'll throw them off a little bit by facing a pitcher they haven't seen.
Wild swing and a miss and a strikeout. And no read to throw it anywhere except first when Watanabe was so far off the mound.
Left leg's going to get us going a little bit right here. Now we're off.
Looking for his first strikeout. And there it is, as Verdugo chases a high one, his 5th strikeout of the Little League World Series.
Well, Kikuchi getting it done with a fastball. Really most of the outs that he's had so far in this ball game elevates in a plus count. And we showed you the reaction time that these kids have. You get up 70, 72, 73 miles an hour. There is just very limited time to make a decision. Tough one to lay off of there. First strikeout of the game for Kikuchi.
Get an extra ball and a half for a strike zone. This would be a strike if they hit the glove in Japan. Well, here too. That one may have caught a little piece of the plate. And a beautiful pitch from Kabu Kikuchi. So both staffs have dealt with runners on, and it hasn't been a problem. We'll talk to that guy when we come back. Speak some English as well. Back to the Little League World Series after this message and a word from our ABC station.
Beach or pool?
Pool.
What did you eat for breakfast this morning?
Sausage and pancakes.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
When's your birthday?
September 18th.
What do you love on your pizza?
Pepperoni.
If you had one superpower, what would it be?
To fly.
Hitting or fielding?
Hitting.
Sausage or bacon?
Bacon.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffle.
Spicy or mild?
Spicy.
Spicy in any language.
They all understood spicy, but Nobu certainly got the impression. Speaks a little English. And how'd that happen, Jim?
Well, Carl, he actually lived in San Diego for about 3 years when his dad was doing some cancer research there. In fact, he played on the same travel team as Nate Nankiel from the California team that we saw here at the Little League World Series. And his mom tells us that she feels like he got the best of both worlds because when he was playing in the United States, she said he learned how to have fun and really enjoy the game, whereas in Japan, he learned the technical aspects of the game. He says the biggest difference is the U.S. kids are coached with praise. The Japan kids get more of a tough love from their coaches, but he did tell us if he had to pick one country to play in forever, he said United States. So he likes having fun.
Yeah. His mom was very impressed, I think, with the pizza parties that followed most of those games.
Oh!
He certainly was, that's for sure. And he got a chance to throw last time they played Mexico. Nobu was on the mound.
Those are impressive numbers.
2-2. Strike 3, second strikeout of the game. Yes, he did go. That's strikeout number 3 and the second of the inning for Armando Verdugo, who's keeping his team very much in it.
Ooh, I think got that
one. The wrinkle, third strikeout of the day for Cucci. Beautiful. All right, Omar, they've done it twice now. 1, 2, 3 innings for Japan. The first and the third. 4 strikeouts for Kikuchi. Make it 4. Gerardo Lujano. First pitch popped up. Sugimoto practices this in his sleep, I think, and that's an easy play for him on a pop-up to the catcher. End of fielding practice before the game. The manager will hit one, 300 feet up in the air, sometimes out towards shortstop, and Sugimoto races out and catches it.
Yelling all the while. She's got 2 seats. She wasn't all figured out.
Wasn't concerned about LeBron or MJ. Fastball blows right by Solorio. About 5 strikeouts and fewer than 50 pitches to get through it. Kikuchi does his job. Japan looking for his first hit at the International Championship game here in Williamsport. Here's a guy that can get your attention. Kiyomiya. Fukutaro Kiyomiya, 5'6", 163. He's pinch hitting. Fouls one right back up here. Remember a couple of years ago, Kiyomiyu's brother, Kotaro, big boy who just ripped it. Helped his team win it all, hit one about 300 feet. He's now become sort of a high school legend in Japan. Younger brother, Fukutaro, trying to do what his brother did. Ooh, we got one to hit there. This one's down the line, and it is just foul.
Well, Fukutaro, he pinched hit against Mexico in that earlier game when they faced each other earlier, and he ended up hitting a home run in that game. And it was a big insurance run because up until that point, it was just a 2-1 ball game between these two teams. And the manager told them, you know what, you're coming up, go for it. Said, go for the home run. And he hit one.
0-2. Spot. Great pitch on the inside corner, and Kiyomiya down. 6 strikeouts in the game for Armando Verdugo.
So fastball inside again, Nomar. We've seen it on both sides.
Kiyomiya isn't one of those, he wasn't really on the plate. He's actually off the plate, which is a little bit different. But nonetheless, when you get that inside corner, it can tie you up as a hitter.
Look at that. 5 strikeouts, no hits. Oh, what a pitch. What a job by Kikuchi. And Kikuchi delivers another 0-2, set up way outside. And he went for it. How about Kikuchi? Comes back after that leadoff double and strikes out 2. He has thrown only 2 balls in the last 2 innings. And Mexico had its chance, and they strand a runner at third. Pitchers duel, boys and girls. 4.5 in, 0-0. Japan coming up looking for its first hit. And we'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Kikuchi was trying to give himself a 1-0 lead. Got it.
Fukuyama's batting in the 7th spot for Japan. 2-2. Took something off of it, and he picked up another strikeout and pumps his fist.
It's the feeling.
This is another one of those, the 0-2 to Villa. Boy, he reared back and fired one at 71 miles an hour. All right, Jose Reyes now bats for the first time. On the ground to second for 1 to first. Double play! Holy cow, a 5-4-3 double play to end the 6th inning. I didn't think Yu Masashi had a chance. But it looked like Shingo Tomita held the bag at first base.
See if they might review this. They might. Well, the reason this half inning is over is because they completed such a great double play, as we see right there. It was really close at first base, but it all started with the third baseman Yo to Yu Masashi. Look at this exchange. And the gun to first. Get the 5-4-3.
And Kikuchi gets through it with 5 pitches. Back to the Little League World Series after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Ay, papá. ¿Así lo querían ganar o qué? Sí. No pasa nada, socio. Hey, ¿qué onda pues? ¿Cuántas veces otra vez hemos estado en esto?
Muchas, no pasa nada.
¿Cuántas veces hemos salido?
Muchas.
¿Va por arriba? ¿Otra más? Lúzquense, ahora es más gente. ¿Vale la pena o no? ¿Vale la pena?
Sí.
Va para arriba.
Vamos para arriba.
I love the encouragement. I just absolutely love it.
Oh, he chased it. Double digits now in strikeouts for Kabu Kikuchi. Yugo Aoki will lead off the bottom of the 7th inning here. First pitch to the shortstop. Meant a tough hop. Good hustle down the line, and he saved it first.
I'll tell you, that hop caused Aoki be safe. And obviously the speed of Aoki getting down the line, but the hop gets Armenta on his heels just a little bit, which stops his momentum. See right there, now you got to come back, and now you got to gather yourself to make a good throw, rather than your rhythm kind of allowing you to go through that ball.
Zaragoza, the leadoff man on. That's not what we wanted here.
First hit. Wow.
Tomita to left field. Over the head of the left fielder. And now going to third base, Aoki. Japan has base runners at second and third and nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kengo Tomita doubles.
And this is where Japan is just so strong. They come in those late innings. We've seen this Little League World Series, how resilient they are in the late innings. That was just a good piece of hitting, getting on top of that ball. Kengo Tomita being able to hit that ball hard on a line over the left fielder's head. And what they do so well here is they battle here in these situations. They put the ball in play. We talked about that. And in this situation, that's all they're looking to do to put pressure on that defense.
Ernesto Rios was so close to making that play.
He was. That's what Aoki paused for that.
Yeah.
Lo que quiera hacer él. Nuestro trabajo es tirar strike, jugar defensiva, tirar duro a las bases. Amarren, suelten puro para home. Podemos salir. Si salimos de esta, ganamos, ¿eh? Si salimos de esta, ganamos. Y vamos a salir. ¿Puedo o no? Necesito los pichos más agresivos ahora, Piri.
Translated, he says throw
Yo confío en todos ustedes. Todo este torneo lo confío en
ustedes. And if we get out of this, we'll win the game.
Va para arriba. Vamos a hacer las cosas bien.
Be aggressive.
Va para arriba. Necesito que lo demuestren aquí. Va para arriba.
Japan starts the game 0 for 19. And since then, obviously, they are 2 for 2. Another big one to Kikuchi, 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Ball dropped. You got to go to first base. You got to go to first base. It was unoccupied.
Yeah, but I think Leon did that on purpose. I think he did it because he was afraid of the base runner on third base. I mean, he looked to the dugout afterwards almost to say, hey, I knew what I was doing there. He was doing it to make sure that base runner couldn't come in.
And he will, and he knows it. He knows it. He gets the strikeout. First out of the inning.
So, you got the pitcher looking up, looking for some help. We had the shortstop a couple pitches ago making the sign of the cross.
The only walk he's allowed was to the first batter of the game. Up the middle, they're going to need 2. They get 1, and that's it. Japan will win it on the force out at second, and they are the international champions. For a second, I thought we were going to see a flip and maybe a throw for a double play, but no. Armenta dove. He got it to Villa, who's down on the ground with his head in his hands. And there was no play for the second out, and Japan wins it in the bottom of the 7th, 1-0. Last 3 Little League World Series, Japan now 6-0 against Mexico. They went 2 for 24 in the game, and they win it.
Only 2 hits in the 7th inning. These kids from Mexico gave it everything they had, though, Nomar. This was a great ball game. Ball hit hard up the middle, but just not enough time to turn to.
Yeah, great effort there. There was just nothing they could do. I tell you, this is one of those games that it was going to be disappointing no matter what for the other team. I mean, both teams fought hard, battled hard. We saw incredible pitching performances today. And Japan once again coming out on top.
Armando Verdugo on the mound was sensational. We played a 7-inning game in which both starting pitchers lasted the entire game. And there he is, the Lion. The Lion King was roaring today for Verdugo. And both of these teams put on quite a show for the near 40,000 that are here watching, and certainly those who are watching at home on television. Japan will play tomorrow for the Little League World Series Championship. This Kitasuna Little League has been there in 01, 07, 2012, and 2014, and they won it all back in 2012, and they did it in 2001. They try to win their third Little League World Series title tomorrow.
They've gotten to know this drill pretty well. Yeah. Going out to get the banner. A little bit of hardware.
I'll tell you, how about this is Kikuchi. Kikuchi's thrown in 3 of their games. He's their ace, and I think this was the best game he's pitched in so far at this Little League World Series. He was incredible.
And there's different spots during the course of the game that he needed a strikeout. There was a few times in each that he got it at the biggest time of the ball game.
Yeah. A couple years ago, we saw a pitching duel between Japan and Chinese Taipei that I just never thought could be equaled or bettered, and today we had it here with Japan and Mexico. Could not ask for a more competitive baseball game as Japan gets 1 run on 2 hits in the last inning. It was the extra inning, the bottom of the 7th inning. So there's joy for the Japanese Little Leaguers from the Kitasuna Little League. And a real tough loss for the great kids from Mexico who played their hearts out. Jamie Sawyer joins us. The United States Championship game coming up after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Now let's meet the teams for the 2015 Little League World Series Championship game. First for the visitors from Japan, represented by the Tokyo Kitasuna Little League, Tokyo, Japan. Number 4, Yugo Aoki. Number 14, Kengo Tomita. Number 10, Shingo Tomita. Number 18, Kabu Kikuchi. Number 19, Yuma Watanabe. Number 7, Daiki Fukuyama. Number 5, Koki Joe. Number 2, Raito Sugimoto. Number 1, Hayato Yumasashi. Number 8, Yuta Kamaba. Number 3, Nobuyuki Kawashima. Number 16, Masafuji Nishijama. Number 15, Fukutaro Kiyomiya. Number 6, Shoho Yanagishima. Japan is managed by Junji Hidaka. And coaches Masayoshi Sugiyama and Kaiichiro Kubo. District Administrator Masashi Mita, League President Kayoshi Sumiyoshi.
For the attendance, 45,716 here yesterday. Only a couple of major league stadiums held more, and there were 12 that couldn't hold the 45,000 that were here. As Jamie's now gotten off the coaster, she's just a one.
Now this is a team that's averaged 11 runs per game at the regionals in Japan, and during the Little League World Series, only averaging 4 runs per game.
2-1. Ripped underneath the glove of the shortstop, and this is trouble. All the way to the wall it goes. Aoki is in. Tomita's being waved in. Here's the throw home. Safe as he got his arm in there. It's 2-0 Japan. Kikuchi delivers a double to the gap and a close play at home. But a great slide by Shingo Tomita.
This was just a great slide, going on the outer part of home plate of the baseline to avoid the tag, and then sneaks the hand back in there. Oh, just before the tag. That was so nice. Showing off some athleticism right there, Kyle.
I'm thinking you're in the gap. Let's go. Come on, keep battling. Let's go.
Back up the middle. Past the dive of the second baseman, Colmansberger. And one on with one out. That was Sugimoto, the catcher. How's the mind frame of the pitcher change when you got an 8-run lead?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Rodenhaber at third base, Dylan had to let the umpire know, hey, they're asking to check for the swing. That way.
Masashi almost bunted it into himself. It's a good one. Kraus goes down. He slides there. So now 2 are on.
Well, that was a really good bunt by Yumisashi down the first base line, but he deaded the ball so well.
He deaded it. He almost caught it.
Yeah. Look at this. Just boom. That set the angle. It was perfect. And even if the Great White fielded that cleanly, I'm not sure if he would have had a chance at first base.
We've seen guys play on the warning track. And Aoki sends one to right field. Back goes Kubler, still going back. It's over the wall. And just like that, it's 10-5. Yugo Aoki.
Well, Aoki had been great offensively for Japan heading into this ball game. 7 for 14, singled in the first. But this is the first time he's done that. First home run of Little League World Series for the leadoff hitter today. Japan answers right back.
It's his first extra base hit. Both these teams have had really close games that they played. Both have had to battle back from being behind.
That one is ripped to right. That's getting over the wall. Another home run. It's home run derby now, 10-6. That's great, back-to-back home runs. They can play that game, too.
I mean, Kengo Tomita staying on that ball. See the head down on that ball. Just driving through it. Go the other way. Talked about coming in. He had 2 home runs in the first game against Chinese Taipei. And the excitement, oh. You know, I've been looking for them in that first game against Chinese Taipei. When they hit home runs, they'd all gather around home plate and they'd give a team selfie. I'm looking for the selfie.
Already seen him go to work with the bat. Home run already today for Henline. 10 strikeouts in this Little League World Series in just 4 2/3 innings.
Center field, this one going 2. Back goes Kramer. It is! Oh my goodness! Back to back to back go Japan. People are in shock. It's 10-7. We've had 85 home runs hit during the Little League World Series tournament this year, shattering the record, which was 76 from 2012.
Does this surprise us? We've seen Shingo Tomita in this tournament able to go down and get balls that look like they're practically going to bounce and hit them and find, you know, either a base hit in this one for a home run.
May get to 23 this inning, yeah. Fukuyama grounded into a double play his first time up. Swings wildly at that one. And it's 0-1. Nishijima sends one into right center, and it gets down. Rounding third, Kikuchi. Being waved in from third is the second base runner, and we are now 10-9. Watanabe was on first when that whole thing started, and he was flying. 10-9.
One out. First at bat of the game for Nishijima. Comes in on the mound. Now helping himself out. They're not slowing down on that one. Watanabe all the way around from first base. Just clips the edge of that plate. 7 already in the inning.
Change up a little bit. All right.
Well, the manager for Japan, he has keys to victory that he told us about. That he lets them know. Here are the 4 keys. Get easy outs. Don't try to force things. Make sure you get it out. 1, give it 100% all the time. Number 3 is my favorite. Don't strike out. And I'll tell you what, Japan has not struck out today. And number 4, he goes, well, that's a secret. But I'll tell you, I think I know it. It's, hey, when you're down by 8, come back and score 7.
Shoho Yawagishima now bats
for Japan. Come out down by 8 innings, and they brought out the big sticks. They saw Pennsylvania do it to them. They came out, home run to right field. That got it going, a 3-run home run, then followed up by Kingo Tomita. He takes one to right field as well. Just keep pecking away. And then his twin brother, Shingo Tomita, says, I can do that too, bro.
We'll be back with the Little League World Series after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Team from Lewisberry's been playing together since they were 5, 6 years old. 2-2 on the way to Walter. Strike 3.
He's out. He's out.
We got a strikeout. We got a real 0. And we got 2 zeros on the scoreboard now next to the team from Pennsylvania. But 1 actually means 10. And 1 is a 0. 10-9 through 2. Teammates say this guy's the best hitter on the team, and they just saw why. That one is well over the wall. Another homer, and we're tied. 2 homers in the game for Shingo Tomita, 10-10. We're starting all over, boys.
Shingo Tomita. You said it, Carl. They say he's the best hitter on the team. Well, he just hits line drives everywhere. He'll hit them to left field, center field, right field. He makes adjustments even when he has 2 strikes. He moves up on the plate. He does it all.
42,000 trying to rally for a strike here. That one's to center, and that is a big strike. A 3-run home run. Nishijima gives Japan a 13-10 lead. And we've tied the record for runs in a championship game already. 23.
Well, we talked about that strike zone in Japan. They said it's a ball and a half outside the zone. Well, he has to go for this one. He's used to going for these on the outer half. He stays back. It's a breaking ball. And shortens up his swing. Shorten up the swing doesn't mean you necessarily lose a lot of power. Shorten up means it.
And now it's going to be the Lewisberry Little Leaguers who are trying to come from behind.
About answering back. After down 8 after the first inning, that's 2 more home runs for Japan in this inning. Shingo Tomita first, Daiki Fukuyama second. Nice catch.
Here's the 2-2 to Big Cole Wagner. Swing and a miss, and he is going to head down to first and be thrown out there.
Legendary Japanese manager Yuichi Kubo. He may not be coaching the team anymore, but he is still very much involved. 75 years old and still making the trip here to Williamsport. Of course, he was the manager of the team that won it all in 2012, but still can't quite let go. He does attend practice from time to time, and he coaches the kids one-on-one, helping with batting technique. But here in Williamsport, he's gone to all the practices. His son is on the coaching staff, says he's still the manager.
If not, he's still the man. She's the cook of his favorite chicken and waffles meal. High hopper to short. Fielded and Wisman's retired. And all of a sudden, Nobu Kawashima has slowed down the Pennsylvania bats.
We get one shot to get it right. We get one shot to hold on tight. We get one shot to let it right. We get one shot to let it right. We get one shot to go all night. We get one shot to let it right.
He's out. Strikes out again, and he is down for the 3rd time.
Kawashima just keeps cruising out there. It's a ground ball out to start this one, and it goes right after Cole Wagner. Started him with a fastball in on his hands, finished with the breaking ball. He has been outstanding since coming on for Japan.
3 2/3, 4 strikeouts, just 1 earned run. Ball. And when he took over, he ran into what appeared to be a runaway train as the team from Lewisberry had scored 10 in the 1st inning.
How about the philosophy of the manager going, okay, I bring 3 young ones, so if we get there the following year, they have experience, just like they did again this year. I mean, the ones that have the experience are Kengo and Shingo Tomita and Yuta Komaba. They were the young ones last year.
Yep. So the Kitasuna Little League, they were here in 01. They won it all. They got to the championship in 07. They won it all in 12. Last year, international championship game, they were beaten by South Korea. And obviously, they are the international champions again and trying to win their third title, which would match a Little League from Seoul, South Korea. Chinese Taipei had their big run, but since then, this has really been a tournament dominated by Japan as they continue to win, and are now 3 outs away from picking up another one. South Korea won it last year, and they, of course, didn't get back here. Taipei was here this year. They beat South Korea in the regional final, so there was no chance for a team to defend. But now you may see a league defend if Kitasuna can do it again next year. Take a look at the Little League World Series results. The last 5 champions. You see Tokyo, Japan on there 3 times, and you very well may see them on there again. It was the Kitasuna Little League in 2012, and it is that same Little League trying to do it again here. Last team from the United States to win it all, Huntington Beach. That was 2011. Bottom of the 6th, Nick Prado delivered a single to center. He brought in the winning run with 2 outs and the bases loaded. He also pitched a heck of a series. That may be a fair ball. It will be.
Oh, what a play.
Wow.
Wow.
How about Sugimoto?
That is really good. To not give up on this one to start, but then watch how fast he gets there and gets himself in a position to make the throw. Sugimoto sheds the mask, feels it, hits that right foot.
The exchange with the hands, the quick release.
It looks like a second baseman making that play.
There you go, Cole Wagner. Jake Kubler and Cam Walter, Bailey Wirt, Zach Soy, Jarrett Wisman, all of them. On the ground is short, wrong guy to hit it to. Japan is your Little League World Series champion in 2015. Fans on the Lewisberry side cheering, same as those on Japan. And their motto has been, "Why not us?" And it's a great motivator for Little Leagues around the country. Why not us? Kitasuna Little League from Tokyo, now tied with the Little League Seoul from South Korea. They have won 3 of these championships. They outscored Pennsylvania 16-1 over the final 5 innings, and they showed they can play low-run games and high-run games. 22 hits and 18 runs.
We've seen a lot of records broken today. We saw the most runs scored in a championship game. We've seen a tie here by Kitasuna Little League, and we've seen the most home runs hit at a Little League World Series.
And you see kids on both sides that recognize just how great of an experience this was. That's a fun 12 days, fellas. And for the kids from Pennsylvania, they give their fans and their parents and themselves something that they'll never forget.
Well, they are the U.S. champions, and they came in swinging the bat and played well this entire tournament.
Yeah. They all go home as champions. They all won their regional championships, and only 16 of them got a chance to play here in Williamsport. The dream come true for the kids from Tokyo, and certainly a tribute to the fans of Little League Baseball, not just the ones in Pennsylvania, but those in Little League Baseball who know a good thing when they see it. Over 189,000 turned out to watch these kids from Pennsylvania play. And there is a good chance that we will see that team from Kitasuna come back here again next year. Time to turn the page, though, on the baseball and focus on the football and, more importantly, the schoolwork that these kids will start as we have one more day left in August. Also, a special thanks to our entire crew who works tirelessly, from the camera folks that are out there. And that first day, we had 8 games, all 16 teams in action. Nobody slowed down. And the researchers, the producers, just outstanding.
Yeah, it's just, what an incredible tournament. A lot of fun.
And good to be with you guys, too. Kyle
Absolutely,
Peterson,
fellas.
Nomar, thanks, guys, very much. And thanks to all of you at home who watched. Our final score, 18-11. I'm Carl Ravitch saying so long. Stay tuned for ABC World News tonight, or your local news, except on the West Coast. pitches again. Championship Saturday pitchers duel, boys and girls. The middle, they're going to need two. They get one. Japan will win it. And we pushed it to a tie. Drifting to right field. That's it. Pennsylvania. 45,716 to see this team from Lewisberry. Right field. It's a grand slam. Back to back to back goes Japan. It's home run.